And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. In this special edition, we're taking a look at black elegance and how to get it back in the community. Right now, we want to take a look back at some of the famous faces of black elegance in Hollywood. Take a look. They set the trends that had America aspiring for the same looks of class. We know the legends, names like Dorothy Dandridge, Sidney Poitier, Lena Horne, Josephine Baker, and Harry Belafonte. More currently, we've seen the younger generation carry on the tradition of dressing their very best whenever they're seen on the red carpet or under the spotlight. Names come to mind like Halle Berry, Denzel Washington, Angela Bassett, Kerry Washington, Michael B. Jordan, and the list goes on. But is the end to black elegance in Hollywood? And is the average African American embracing the old school picture of class? That's our focus as we continue to explore our topic tonight. We'd like to thank our hosts here at Waleed Peerzada in First Colony Mall. Rana, you guys have an incredible store, great store here. First of all, tell us, where did you get the name from?
This name is my son's name.
Oh, so he's excited about
Yes,
that, huh?
yes, really.
And you've been in business about a year and a half now.
Yes.
And
In
how?
States.
And many of the designs here, where do they come from?
In my mind.
So you create them.
Yes, we create them. So we create all things.
And you're excited about what you've been able to put out into the world, and has the world received it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Good. And Remy, you're here with him as well, one of his business partner. You guys have had some great fashions here. What are you most proud of? You brought out some pieces,
Yes.
and for individuals who'd like to check you out.
Basically, what we did a fusion. You know, because he started before. Because I was doing the suits. I do a lot of suits.
Yeah.
You know, the Italian look and all that. And then when we did the fusion, we created all this, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm very proud of that.
We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored as we continue exploring black elegance and we take a look at some fashion. Stay with us. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We're exploring black elegance and how we can get it back in the community, and our guests are all here. We have with us James, Remy, and of course, Kim. And it's time, Kim, to show a little fashion here. How important is fashion when it comes to black elegance? Obviously, you don't have to spend $1 million to obtain that look. You just have to what?
You have to think about what's your presentation, who is your audience, right? So when I walk into a room, am I going to the basketball game? Am I going to a dinner? Am I going on a date? All of those things are important. Functionality of your clothes, right? If I'm going to the gym, I'm well endowed. I got before and the front. Behind and whatever. And so
Look at God.
Look at God.
Won't he do
I
it?
I don't want for people to say, oh, her gym clothes her butt ate that. Yeah, that's not a thing that you want people to say. So what you want to consider is where you are, but then also put your punch on it. Put your piece on it. So like our first look.
Okay. Before we get to the first look, I want to talk to James about this. No matter where you go, if it's to a gala or if it's to a basketball game or something more casual, you don't necessarily have to dumb yourself down or look out of your age range to go to that basketball game, right?
Right. So just be yourself, right? You don't try, I would say, don't try to be someone else, right? So just take your time, dress the way you want, and it's all about being comfortable in what you're wearing.
And age appropriate, Remy.
Age appropriate. I mean, you can wear your jumpsuit or whatever, but me, when I go to the basketball, I
have an idea you dress like that at the basketball game.
That's true. That's true. That's what I used to in Phoenix. When I was in Phoenix, I can dress like this going to a basketball game.
But you turn ahead, right? Everybody's like, who's that gentleman?
Thank you.
But you also, this is what your field is.
This is
and
what
so
I do,
This
so.
is what you do.
Yeah.
So it's like my look, my signature look, this is my hair.
Right.
Right? So I'm a hairstylist, so I wear hair. And so I think that whatever it is that your signature is, be that and embrace that. You do a really good glass, your eyeglass game is on.
Thank you.
Right? And so when you show up in a room, oh, okay.
We're gonna switch.
Okay.
We're gonna switch glasses when we get out of here.
There you go.
What you said, it's about brand, right? You're staying on brand. That's basically what it means.
Absolutely. So, Kim, let's begin with the fashion show.
Yes, yes. My first one is AB. This is Negris Le Brume. And this is a three-piece suit. And Remy can even tell you probably what the cut. So this is menswear. To me, this is, it's menswear. This is super fine tailoring, that dandyism type of look, and with a hat. So this does church, but then with no hat, it does suiting. If you're an attorney, that kind of thing, you can still show up in a boardroom. All of that works for this type of suiting, and I'm really glad to see it coming back.
Absolutely. Remy, your thoughts about this look?
This is absolutely fantastic. I won't say much about it. I love it. And she described it perfectly.
All right, and James, the finer touches on there, the important small touches that you see that will make her distinct from everyone else in the room.
Right. I always say being dapper is the way to go. So that hat all alone by itself is just dapperness, if that's a word, right?
I love
the
that.
earrings, the shoes, so
Dapperness.
it's all about the dappers in the details.
All right, let's bring out the next model.
And so for this look, this is Negris Le Brume as well. And so I added some old Hollywood style with the fur wrap, right? But without it, and I'm gonna grab that from you a little bit, without it, that's a brunch. You can do this with a sandal, so it can go. I love clothes that do a number of things. I can wear it Sunday at brunch. I can maybe go to church in it. I can go to dinner, and I can also go to a luncheon or banquet type event with that. And so her jewelry, you move your jewelry around according to what your feeling is.
Okay. All right, let's bring out the next model.
And
James.
this is Daryl Oliver, and he is one of Remy's good friends, partners, and yes, and he looks absolutely magnificent.
All right, let's bring out our next model.
It's just a beautiful, simple, but elegance.
This is stunning, stunning, stunning. Two pieces.
This is my favorite. The skirt, I mean, this is a Hollywood, I call
Yes.
it. That's a Hollywood dresses. If you look at the intricate, the work, and then the way it flows, the way she's wearing it, it's so beautiful. And you're walking the red carpet in Hollywood, I mean, you're gonna just turn head.
Thank you all for joining us. And remember to follow us on social media, where you can catch us on Instagram, X, and of course, Facebook. And don't forget to download the Fox Soul app. That'll do it for us. Have a great one.